Okay, so you want to see my tap working? I kind of thought these switches were just on and off, but you can kind of control the power. So if you switch it on gently, it kind of does that until you get to a certain point. But then if you go further, it's really quite powerful. So much so that I think I'm going to have a pull-out shower head on this corner. Just sits there, just sits in the deck. And you can pull it out and hook it on the outside of the sliding door, just so you can have like a quick cold rinse off. Like if when I'm in Spain, if I want a quick cold shower, I can just have one just stand outside the van and have a quick shower. But because that's very powerful, I'm quite chuffed with that. Now I'm gonna see if it drains away into my water wastage. Is that leaking? That works. I don't know what I was expecting. It just goes down the pipe. But it's quite slow. Slow drain away because there's no breather in this. This is a real tight fit. So I'm gonna drill a hole in this little cap. Got this little cap here, which if I drill a hole in that means air can get out. So that doesn't explode, that thing. Anyway, tap's working. Okay, so the sink's all working, no leaks, which is good. I did get a comment from someone saying that I should be using food grade hosing, you know, the ringed hosing for the pump. I'm not planning on having it being drinking water, so I don't really need to have. It's not in a sense of hygiene. I'm not too fussed about, you know, the purity of the water, but I don't want to damage the filter or the pump. So yeah, I probably may get some like proper hose for it. Anyway, it's all working. It's fine. I mean, I could even use it for my holiday. I'm in no rush to get that working. It's not going to be drinking water. It's coming from the same water tank that my pressure washers for my work run off. So it's a big 400 litre tank. I'm not going to try and put the tablets in to try and make it drinking water or anything like that. It's just going to be for washing up. I can always boil the kettle and, you know, wash up with warm water from the kettle, so that's fine for now. I think I've got to move that whole kitchen unit away from the wall anyway. When I fit my window, it's probably going to be really difficult where it is, so I might have to take it all apart anyway to fit my window. Anyway, today, oh, it's so humid. I'm going to Spain in this. It's really humid today. I'm sweating. Need to get some fans in here. I'm going to get some fans quick time. Okay, today I wanted to work on the above the cab. It's just going to be a big wardrobe or big cupboard, maybe for bedding or something. Probably for bedding, duvets, etc. So I went and bought a sheet of 6mm ply. Yeah, I've been working with 9mm, but I wanted something that was more flexy. So yeah, I went and bought some 6mm ply, and I did the base of the above the cab area, the base of it. I didn't have enough or a wide enough piece to do the diagonal bit, which is the front of the van, front of the cab. But I did have enough to do the front of my cab. So you can see that's just one solid piece right now. I've cut the little hole out for the door mechanism to go through. But I'm trying to decide, I'm just sitting here looking, trying to decide whether or not to have 1, 2 or 3 cupboard doors along there. I'm thinking one. There's going to be a wall, the width of the driver's seat. It's going to be a wall from there. Where am I pointing? Yeah, I'm pointing in the right place. It looks like on here that I'm pointing towards the... There we go. There's going to be a wall, the width of the driver's seat. So maybe just a cupboard, just one big cupboard here. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, so how I did this, I put a bit of batten along. There was a, you'll see in the picture, you can see I put batten on the top. Just fixed it to that metal channel. I've also put batten on the bottom bit. Yeah, and then I've fitted that. So to get the, let me go show you. There was a bit of fiddling around trying to get this, the measurements of that. I'm gonna have the you know, this corner beading, you know, along the whole, all the edges, so it just really, it will tidy it all up. But I used a scrap bit of wood and just did numerous cuts on it to try and get, and then I just used it as a stencil on there. This is it's all very rough. I think I'm going to tidy it up a little bit, but, and I need two supports, probably two supports behind, vertical supports, because it is only 6mm, so it's pretty flimsy. But yeah, I think one door on that. That's what I've done today. I've had a good idea. I think it's a good idea. You can tell me. For this space between my wardrobe and my driver's seat, I think I'm going to make an L-shaped sofa. Okay, so it's going to be along there and a little bit along here, but I'm thinking the little piece of the L will be detachable. Okay, not only would it be detachable, there'll be something inside it. So imagine L-shaped sofa. This big bit of the L will have something inside it as well. Now tell me what you think. So imagine the L, imagine the flat bit here. There'll be a lift up lid, and inside will be a chest fridge slash freezer. Right, what do you think? Yeah? Already I've thought that you'd have to remove the cushion to be able to get to your fridge. Okay, and then in the little piece of the L there will be a lift up lid, and inside that will be my porta potty. Porta potty in the same unit as your fridge and your food. Another bad point. But that porta potty, little piece of the L, will be detachable. It's its own separate little cushion on it. So you could pop that off, bring it over to the seating area, sit it on the end of the table, and there'll be an extra seat. That's a good idea. I like that. So it'll be its own little box with a little cushion on, which you can bolt onto the end of that sofa over there. But it can also be another seat on the end of the table. That's what I'm thinking, but there's a couple of flaws, as I've mentioned, so I have to keep thinking about that one slightly, I think. Hello, so back on it today. I'm attacking my wardrobe door today. Now, in the last video I made, I was struggling with what hinges to buy because I've got, what is this? 9mm ply is the front of my wardrobes. I was struggling with hinges, but I've found a solution. I had a lot of useful, very helpful comments, so thank you for everyone. Kitchen hinges, kitchen cabinet hinges is what I bought. These jobbies. Let me get it out. These things. So you need to cut a circle in the back of the door for that to go in, and then that will go on the inside. So in order for me to make that work, I've had to buy some of this piece of wood and stick it on the inside flush with the edge of my 9mm ply. So then these hinges can go like that. They've got something to fix to. Now I have already tried fitting the hinges to the door, and I got a bit carried away. This is my door. I've actually fitted it quite nicely. I'm quite proud of that. However, I was too excited and I didn't measure, so I've done it in the wrong place. So I have to move it down to drill another hole, but this is the part I bought to cut the hole. It's the right part, but I was shocked at how much that was. That was 20 quid. 20 pounds. Anyway, I'm getting there. I'm going to do it again. Lower it down, make that one lower, do another one at the bottom, and then try and fit it. Well, I don't know how I did it, but I managed to get my door working. Once you've got these holes cut, that was my mistake. Silly boy. Once you know how to get these done, these holes, fixing onto there is not that difficult. I just got I'm going to corner all these edges so it's all circular like the rest of my units. Just curve the edges, the corners. Put a little magnetic catch here and a little handle. I'm just speechless because I didn't think that I could do that, but that's what happens when you have time and YouTube. Look on YouTube, there's always videos of how to do things on YouTube. However, now let me try and explain these holes. You can buy a jig. I couldn't see it in B&Q. You can buy a jig that you hook onto the outside of the door, and it's got the markings, so you know how far into the door you have to drill this hole. I couldn't find that, so what I did is I went into the kitchen and in my house and measured how far away from the edge this big circle is to go, and it's about 4 or 5 mil. So I measured 4 or 5 mil away from there, cut the hole, and that's working. So yeah, you need a 35 mil one of these jobbies. Yeah. So yeah, I measured 5 mil from the edge, and then from that mark I measured 35 mil across, which is the width of this and the width of the hole you need to cut. So you've got 5 mil in, and then 35 mil, and then work out the center point of that 35 mil, and that is where the point of this cutter goes. And then you end up with a hole like that, 5 mil from the edge. Right. And because that was my whole point, was because this is mounting on top of the 9 mil plier. I didn't want any gaps showing. Really happy with that. I'm gonna just finish off this door now. Door handle, magnetic catch, curved edges. I have a wardrobe. I have a wardrobe door. Just one of the many other things that need painting. Ugh, I will not be painting the camper van again. It is too much work. Next job. New delivery. The not so glamorous side of van life. This is my porta potty. Yeah, not very glamorous, but essential. So this has got a little cap where you put all the fluids and the chemicals, and this is the little push pump, push flush. Toilet lid. You've got this lever here which opens the hole. 2 little catches on either side so you can separate the top and the bottom to empty it. But yeah, I'm going to install that into a little sofa that I'm going to put where I'm standing. So yeah, that's going to be handy in emergencies. I can handle my business. Hello. I bought some things. I looked up some reviews on these Halfords fridge coolers, and they're actually pretty good. Let me show you this. This is a 40 litre electric cool box. Runs on 12 volt and 240 volt. So let's give you the tour. So, what can I show you? It's very smart looking. Inside the back here you've got 240 volt plug and a 12 volt plug. Got a handle both sides. This handle's quite cool. So you can wheel it around. It's got wheels on the back. Inside, 3 compartments. This side, these holes here, can you see these holes? Let me get the camera right. These 3 holes here are for the lid of like a 2 litre bottle, so you could have 3 full-size 2 litre bottles this side, and the caps go in there. But yes, that's my old instructions. That's what I bought today. I tried it out in the shop. Very helpful guy in my local Halfords. He unboxed it for me. He plugged it in. He also sold me these. A must-have for anyone driving through Europe. And this. A breathalyzer test. It's called a French breathalyzer. I guess you need it in other parts of Europe, I don't know, but it's better to have it than not. This kit was £25. Comes with, like, the essentials are a high-vis jacket, high-vis jacket, a warning triangle, and these light reflector things that go on your headlights, and a GB sticker. I'm not sure if the first aid kit is illegal, but it's in here. But the kit also comes with maps, just a few extra bits and a nice little carry bag for it. Oh, and a plug adapter. Hello, another new toy I've just ordered. I've just ordered 2 of these. These are fans. Yeah, flat fans, so they oscillate up and down. Just going to give them a go now. I'm going to plug them in right now. So I'm hoping I'll sit these on a shelf or fix them to a wall if I can. I don't know how good they're going to be. They were quite cheap. They were £19 for 2. Let's plug it in now, see if it's any good. What's that? Okay. Oh, and by the way, I didn't tell you that the fridge, I plugged that fridge in from Halfords. It's got a little bit of a whirring noise from the fans on it, so it's got to be it's going to go in my cupboard under my sink, I think. It's going to have to be vented, but seems to work, seems to get quite cool. I haven't tried it properly yet, but that was £85 from Halfords. Yeah, and the travel kit was £25. So yeah, let's try these out. I thought they oscillated. Maybe they don't. You can't feel that, obviously. But that's pretty good. That's pretty powerful. I've got 2 of them, so pretty sure that I thought they oscillated, but maybe they don't. I could probably fix it to a wall. Just have to screw through this base plate, fix it onto the wall, maybe either side of my bed. But yeah, quite happy with that, I think. Won't know for certain until I'm sweating it out in the south of Spain in August, and trying to get cool. But yeah, it's another delivery. I think that's going to be it for this video. Sorry it's been a while since my last video. I have been doing bits and pieces in the van, but I've also been quite busy, so I will try and get more videos up very soon. And give me a thumbs up, please. Give me a thumbs up, or a like, or subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.